Good evening, lords and ladies. DJ CraigE here with the Progeny Behind the Fang podcast. Joining me as always, my amazing and beautiful wife, Ming Xiao, a Neopolitan Wu. And we're here with our very own Valentine's Day special, To Love is to Damn.
Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to my darling husband.
And good evening, my beautiful wife. So, love is usually framed as something gentle, something warm, something meant to, save us. But vampires have never really loved that way. Vampire love is defiance. Defiance of death, defiance of endings, defiance of the natural order. And tonight, we're talking about what happens when love refuses to let go.
Because in vampire mythology, love is never harmless. It transforms, it binds, it corrupts, it immortalizes, and sometimes it damns.
This is Behind the Fang podcast, and tonight we're talking about love in the dark. We'll start off with Dracula and Mina, love born of grief. Dracula does not begin as a monster. He begins as a man who loved so deeply that when the love was taken from him, the world became unrecognizable. In many versions of the myth, Dracula is a man of faith, loyalty, and honor. He believes in meaning. He believes in sacrifice.
Mina is not simply his beloved. She is his last connection to humanity. His softness, his restraint, his reason to believe the world is still worth saving.
When Mina is taken, it isn't just grief that breaks him. It's silence. He prays, he begs, nothing answers. And in that moment, Dracula decides and makes the choice that defines vampire mythology forever. He chooses eternity over obedience, love over God, memory over mercy.
This is the first great vampire truth. Love does not always save you. Sometimes it creates the monster. Now let's talk about Lestat and Louis, love as entanglement.
Well, if Dracula is born of grief, then Lestat and Louis are love born of damage. They are not really a romance. They're an entanglement.
Lestat sees in Louis everything he lost: empathy, beauty, conscience. Louis sees in Lestat everything he fears becoming.
They stay bound across centuries because they are happy. But because vampire love does not dissolve, it lingers, it binds, and it refuses closure.
This is love without healing. Not passion, but endurance. Now, Queen of the Damned, love as dominion.
This is a great one. We have Akasha, the Queen of the Damned.
Akasha does not fall in love, she claims. Her affection is not offered, it is imposed.
She strips away identity, agency, and resistance. She doesn't ask Lestat to walk beside her. She demands that he kneels.
This is vampire love at its most dangerous, because love without consent is not devotion, it is erasure.
And now we have the Lost Boys, love as initiation. The Lost Boys give us something different. They are not ancient kings or like cursed nobles. They're young, lonely, looking for a place to belong.
Michael isn't seduced by power, He's seduced by acceptance, by the promise that he won't be alone anymore.
And Star, she doesn't dominate him. She invites him halfway.
Their love is dangerous because it is unfinished. Michael wants eternity, but not at the cost of himself.
And the Lost Boys remind us sometimes love isn't about becoming the monster. It's about choosing not to become the monster. And next, we have True Blood, love in the modern world. Now, throughout the series, there were many different relationships, and we've narrowed down just the good ones for y'all. So, True Blood asks a question most vampire stories avoid. What happens, after the turning? We have Bill and Sookie.
Sookie chooses Bill with open eyes, not fantasy, not illusion, but choice.
Bill loves her, but loving her means restraint, and he fails repeatedly. True Blood never pretends vampire love is clean. And now we have Lorena and Bill.
Lorena loved Bill, but she loved him to possess him.
She turned him not to save him, but to keep him. That is vampire love without boundaries. And next, we have a little entanglement with Jason, Hoyt, and Jessica.
Jessica grows, she matures, she changes.
However, Hoyt cannot grow with her. However, Jason represents exploration, curiosity, and self-discovery. Sometimes love doesn't just last because it was never meant to. Sometimes it was meant to teach. And next, we have a quick relationship of Tara and Eggs, and then a more maturing one with Tara and Pam.
Tara and Eggs are tragedy.
Tara and Pam are recognition, being seen, finally. We then have Lafayette and Jesus.
Lafayette and Jesus show vampire love at its healthiest. Supportive, mutual, and grounded.
And not every vampire story ends in destruction. Some end in strength. And as we both know, neither were vampires. They were mediums.
Still supernatural love.
And speaking of supernatural love, we have Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Love with consequence. Buffy confronts a question most vampire stories would also avoid. What happens when love has consequences? We have Angel and Buffy.
Angel loves Buffy, and that love costs him his soul. Perfect happiness removes it.
Sometimes love is dangerous. Sometimes love isn't enough. And then we have Buffy and Spike.
Spike begins with obsession, but he chooses change.
He seeks his soul not to win Buffy, but to deserve love at all. This is love that transforms the monster. And next we have Twilight, love as restraint. Now, Twilight reframes vampire love as restraint.
Edward loves Bella by refusing her, by denying hunger, by choosing control.
And then there's Jacob. He reminds us, instinct without choice is not love. And next we have From Dusk Till Dawn, Love Stripped Away. And these are the later From Dusk Till Dawn films.
Number 2 and 3. The later From Dusk Till Dawn films remove romance entirely. The Nerve.
These vampires do not love. They hunt. Seduction becomes camouflage.
It's a reminder, not every vampire myth is romantic. Some are purely appetite. Now we have Nosferatu, Obsession as Plague.
If Dracula seduces,
Nosferatu devours.
there is no longing in him, no memory, no grief, only inevitability.
Alan stays with him until sunrise, not out of love, but resolve.
Her sacrifice is not romantic. It is heroic. Next we have The Hunger, Love as the Eternal Lie. The Hunger offers another warning. Immortality offered too easily is never honest.
Miriam promises eternity. What she delivers is decay.
Love without truth does not endure. It rots. Next we have Only Lovers Left Alive, Love After Time.
Adam and Eve have outlived empires.
And they still choose one another.
No obsession, no domination.
Just presence. This is vampire love that has matured past hunger. And next we have Nadja and Laszlo Cravensworth, Love That Survived Time. Nadja and Laszlo show us something very rare: security.
They tease because they are certain. They wander because they trust.
Their love has survived so long that jealousy no longer threatens it. And now we have a very special little segment. DJ CraigE and Ming Xiao Neopolitan Wu, The Chosen Knight. We are not technically vampires of, the ancient sense yet. But these stories matter because love always asks something of you: time, patience, work, effort.
Love is not proven by hunger. It is proven by choice.
I don't need eternity to choose her. I choose her every night. And ladies and gentlemen, the final little sting we have for you.
To love is to damn.
And to choose love is to defy it.
Defy it.
And there you have it, folks. To love is to damn. Love in the vampire world can be different in so many ways, with so many stories and so many instances, but we've kind of narrowed it down that To love is to damn and is to be together for all eternity. I want to
To
thank
be
y'all.
damned is to love. That's for sure.
It sure is. And I want to thank y'all for being here with us, and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you are notified of our future upcoming episodes. Have a
Happy
wonderful,
Valentine's Day.
beautiful vampire Valentine's Day to all y'all.
Good night, y'all.